Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Jova and Shiroi show.
Dun,
So,
dun, 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 dun. Come on,
let's
Jova.
talk-
with that to you.
Come on, Jova. Smile at the camera so that your name in the credits shows up below you.
Mr. Misham, I have a request. Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter?
No, I wanted to comment on that mustache of yours.
No, actually, I want to speak to your son, Junior, whoever he is. My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers.
I can see that.
She's quite shy. Extremely so, actually. With only one exception.
Ooh, I wonder who this exception is.
Who, your son Indiana Jones? Which was...
Or your nephew, James Bond Jr.
Oddly enough, it was that client. Oh, so the recent James Bond movies are connected to the Sean Connery Bond films?
No, it was just a joke.
Ah, would have been a nice bit. Oh well.
Well, technically... Well, hold on.
I returned when they had finished, and she was laughing. Aw, it sounds like this client was very nice to her.
Yeah.
Well, technically... Go ahead.
Long story short, Casino Royale onwards is this entirely new continuity.
Although Joe, if it does help you, it kind of tells a lot of origin stuff that you didn't get to see in the old continuity. Like, for example, the how we went from Judi Dench M to the M we all know from the classic series. So
Okay.
there's that.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Uh-oh. This could be tough.
Well, I can tell you. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I used to speak with officials at young ages. Now I'm speaking with a forger who's quite young at her craft. Talented generation, eh?
She's a prodigy.
Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat?
Not really.
I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer and pianist.
That stare is judging. Jesus.
I don't like lawyers.
Well, this lawyer you helped ruin his job, so I'd like to have a chat. I'm still looking for the keys that say Do Re Mi. I can't find them anywhere.
What?
Those are keys on a piano. Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do.
No, that I know, but what kind of hooking to a conversation line is that?
Maybe
He's trying to
get
make
her
small
to
talk. Let me put it like
Yeah,
this.
he's clearly not good at this.
He wants to try and make himself seem friendly to the kid, because kids often, open up to those who seem friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat?
Again.
Okay,
Yeah, I've done that.
it's time to consult the evidence.
If only we had a badge to present.
First of all, let's have a look around the room. You ever got to do that?
Ah, going home by any chance?
No, I'm just looking at the book.
Besides, I can't go back to the time machine just yet. No, I was just checking out the door.
Time machine?
Yeah. Oh. Good thing I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that. Let's see. Wonder if any of this stuff will come in handy 7 years later.
Gee, I wonder.
Maybe I'll just sidle on over here for a closer look.
That bottle looks familiar.
Oh, hello. But it's pink.
That's an awfully small frame.
Well, actually, let's look at the frame first.
What's that inside it? A stamp? This just going to explain why Phoenix could absolutely not have the court case be official in the present, because he's obviously seen a lot of this stuff before. Oh, please don't touch it, or there'll be trouble. That stamp belongs to Vera, you see. And
Don't
well, if you
touch
touch
my
it,
sesame cake.
she always puts it somewhere she can see it. That's Zack and Valant, the Grammarys, isn't it? Turns out...
They made stamps on basically everything, so it makes sense.
So it turns out it's pretty much true. Drew had no idea that that stamp had poison on it. Poor guy. The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year. When the Grammarys were at the height of their popularity.
One of the outfits looks rather familiar.
Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth. Well, actually,
Well, it
wouldn't that
makes
be
sense
two?
for Trucy to want to take after her mother.
Yeah. Vera went on to see one of her shows when she was quite small. Which explains Vera's reactions to Trucy earlier. She's been a dedicated fan ever since.
Oh.
Wonder how she feels knowing that her evidence that she made may have screwed with the court case of one of them. She watched them every time they came on TV. Until the end. I see. And that end may be on an indefinite hiatus. That stamp's quite hard to come by, I hear. Oh, is it now?
Just don't go selling it on. There might be some issues.
Yeah, you may get some complaints from buyers. I still wonder how she got her hands on it.
Commemorative stamp added to the court record.
I'm sure this will come in handy eventually. Eventually. And then 7 years
Yes,
later.
As soon as we get back to the target, the Mason system.
Alright, let's see.
Now we're going to present something.
Should I present something from the present or something from the future?
Yeah, look at this stamp.
And then there's this.
Nice stamp.
So you got to sound a little younger.
I forgot.
Go a bit higher.
Hey, she spoke! She can talk! I remember back when I had the joy of Pearl first talking to me. Yeah, so this stamp. How can I keep her talking? Isn't True Grammarly amazing? As I say for gritted teeth.
Yeah, that's so wonderful.
Yes? Please let this
What are
all be
you
worth it.
drinking?
Grape juice.
No, Phoenix. This is not how you do it. Allow me. Allow me, Phoenix. You see, Vera, I put this watch in my ass. You see? Now...
Dave, that's not what you should say to a young child. I especially like those two, Zack and Valant. Oh, yes.
Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction, Shiro?
They're just so magical.
This is hurting you, isn't
I
it?
mean, they're so magical they could vanish right on you in a second.
Aren't they?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction, Shiro?
No.
You know that,
Yeah, whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, man, I could hug one of them so tightly. Whoa, magic, you know?
Dude.
Wow, Phoenix.
Again, I have to wonder...
Phoenix, you really need to get out of your house more.
Me too. I love them. They're so cool.
I have to wonder...
Actually smiling.
I really do have to wonder, did Christoph Gavin do the world a service when he did Zack in?
I don't know, Jova.
Oh, you think Zack should have lived?
Like
No,
the magic. Yeah.
Jova, I'm starting to lose track. Who exactly is the villain of this game again?
don't
Supposedly
know.
the guy who killed Zach Gramier, the guy who was trying to ruin Phoenix, make him lose
The
his
Mason
job.
system.
Alright, she's talking. Not saying much, but it's a start.
I went and saw them with Father the other day.
Oh yeah, this is back when they were more outgoing.
The opening ceremony at the Grammary Museum of Magic.
Ooh. The Grammary Museum? They have one of those? Jeez, and I've got nothing to my name. Give it 8 years.
You've got a reputation of haha, you're a loser.
All I ask is maybe if I could just get a... Well, okay, I already have a golden statue of myself back over in England, along with Layden's, but would it kill me to get a statue here? So, have you been to one of their shows?
Just once, when I was little, with Father.
That's nice. Again, how
Now,
weird...
I know this game is set in not Japan.
Again, how weird is it that, the guys who are technically innocent were dicks to Phoenix, yet the actual criminal forgers are the ones who are the most nice to him ever since losing his badge? Messed up world.
I mean, they're good people, they just have to, do shitty things.
Themes like this, I am okay with. Actually, that is sort of the theme this game is kind of at going for it, with most of your clients being rather dodgy folks here and there. It's just, this case does it, well, this case and the first case do it the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
they're saying in Japan there are a lot of pop-up museums for celebrities all
Yeah.
the time. Particularly idol groups.
Mm-hmm. You know about Zack and Valiant, maybe. Let's just say, sure, we're gonna see a certain character get idolized quite a lot in Dual Destinies.
Oh, sure.
All right. Better get asking before he changes her mind.
Okay,
I'm on a
now
roll
that we got her
here.
attention, now we got her attention, let's ask.
I don't go outside much.
You really should. It'll get your immune system working a lot better.
Vera, what colour's the sky?
Oh, good. Blue.
I like the paint in here.
Dwibs.
Ah, more of an
She hasn't been
indoors.
outside in a while, she probably forgot what the sky
They have windows, gee.
Yeah. Why don't you like the outside?
I don't like sand.
There's bad people out there.
She's got a point. A lot of people tend to get murdered in this place in LA.
Yeah.
LA really is not for everyone.
It really isn't. Hollywood looks nice in the movies, but there's a lot of
You
crime
think it
going
movies
on
that
there.
Detroit.
Oh,
don't
Detroit's
mean-
even worse.
Well, I know I've seen RoboCop, but
Yeah, I've seen all the RoboCop films except 2.
Actually, I should tell you.
2 is bad and boring, but 3 is so terrible it's hilarious.
She was almost kidnapped once.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
that's why she's traumatized by going outside.
I am
now Other of you authorized
to be loyal as a puppy.
Kidnapped? She's not Maya's kid, is she? Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. And that's why she was kind of practically kicking and biting when the police had to take her out of the home. Not just because of what happened to her father, but because she has, well, the fear of leaving one's house.
Well, more like she got triggered by the fact that the police. She felt as if the police was kidnapping her.
Mm-hmm. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grammary Museum. With you, in fact.
Maybe that other time she went out alone.
Yes. Actually, She was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. Interesting.
Profile Fancy 9.
That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me.
Interesting. That person gave me a good luck charm.
Because of course.
Ah, so this client apparently gave her the courage to go out one more time. Sounds like a
This
nice
good
fellow.
luck charm was.
A good luck charm.
For when I absolutely had to go outside.
Interesting. So what was it? A copy of Final Fantasy IX? Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. Copy of Final Fantasy XIII?
That's horrible.
No wonder she never wants to go outside.
From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was.
She thinks she's an enemy of Cocoon.
So was the client Matoma Toriyama?
Father, I told you to keep that a secret.
I don't want anybody to know that I actually play that shit.
And shook hands with him?
I didn't like it, okay?
That's another shame.
I mean, it could be worse. You could have a copy of Sonic Genesis.
From that client, huh? This I have to hear about. Hey, at least Sonic Genesis you can mod into an actual good game.
Well, technically, Jova, you can do it for 13 too, because the 14 trilogy is on PC now, so you can do that for 13 as well.
Yeah, but modding it into a good game, that would kind of involve having to mess with the story too.
Well, the problem is that turning 13 into a good game would require to turn it into a completely different product.
That's exactly what I meant. Sonic Genesis could at least be turned into a good game.
I really like painting. A lot.
Aww. Are you friends with Adeline from Kirby, perchance?
Father is always very happy when I paint them exactly the same.
I'm sure he is.
I'm guessing the child doesn't actually realize what her father is getting
at
her
all.
to do.
She doesn't know entirely. He grows to tell her over the time, but seeing how young she is, I can see why. So, you did this too?
Oh, yes. That was my first job.
Good for you.
You did
How do
an
you find out-
amazingly good job, I must
How
say.
do you find out your child has a talent for this?
He probably saw her when she copied a very good work of art at some point. Your first?
Yeah, I was paid $2,000 for my college tuition.
Talk about getting thrown right in the deep end. All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. So reference drawings.
Interesting. You know, you do a very good
So-
service at Marvel Comics.
Yeah, I forgot, Java. Who is the name of that photographer who traces for everything?
I think it was Greg Stewart, was it? I don't
Greg
know.
Land?
Yeah, Greg Land. He does some amazing art, and he traces a
from
lot.
everything, including porn.
Especially porn.
The pen slips in the way the writer held the pen, and the pressure on the nib.
In the-
Artistic
in the song.
terms.
Mhm.
She knows her stuff.
I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer.
Huh.
It's simple in a way, I guess, for
I
someone who's
think you're better
talented
with
enough.
technology than most of the adults in this universe.
It's this new generation, I tell ya. Sooner or later, there's gonna be this up and rising attorney. Who is it, me? Odd. Her work was the last nail in the Grammary coffin.
And my career.
Trying to move
I
past
think
that.
it's going to, hold this against a child.
Yeah, I guess no one told her.
Would be if I wrote this game.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
but you're you.
we'll tell her when she's older. Maybe like 16 or 17.
Or 19.
They're the best in the world. Sure they are.
She looks so much more cheerful than she is in the present. Then again, her father was murdered. Huh? Oh, you mean Troop Grammary, of course.
Also, so far this entire part has yet again been Phoenix acting like Phoenix.
I know, right? Again, it's like I said, during this investigation part, Phoenix acts like the Phoenix we know and love. Like, you know, I could maybe have excused the trial bit where he loses his badge if he acted like him, but first, I get it. They make him extra cocky because rise before the fall. But it just goes to show here, though, how much... No, you didn't need to. We want to actually have fun with our characters. With our characters. No.
It kind of makes me believe more in the theory of the writing being full of animosity.
It really, again, it's weird how this shares a lot of problems I have with the first 2 seasons of Korra and Star Wars The Last Jedi and what it does with older characters and making them be downward depressed when it's most convenient for the plot. It's like, look, sure, maybe have them go through hardships, but don't change them to the core in a way that feels so sloppily or done, because, yeah, it's ambitious, but it doesn't mean you need to go after it just because it seems ambitious, okay? If it causes us to lose a lot of the fun, why even do the point of subverting the expectations? Anyway.
Father got a letter from that person.
Ooh, you mean that person?
Yeah, that person.
Shigeru
Okay.
Miyamoto?
No.
Well, it's red.
That person? You mean that letter was from the client?
It's the announcement of the new Nintendo Direct.
Oh, is it now? Well, a lot of people want to
You're
get their
not
hands
getting
on that.
Oh, we talked about the Grammarys forever that day. So
Uh-huh.
24 hours.
She really is quite the fan.
I'm sure that's why I was sent the stamp.
Huh, how nice of the client.
I didn't just want to just send it back, so I took it.
Thank God! If she had sent it back, she'd be dead. They're a sneaky one, this client.
Can see that.
They definitely don't like to leave any loose ends.
Who
So they
is
were
this
trying
guy?
to get on her good side. Sounds like a smooth operator to have gone for all this preparation.
I just want to know why.
All
me
will
too.
be revealed sooner or later. So,
Because, I mean, they're doing a pretty good job at foreshadowing something else, but not what it should be foreshadowing right now.
yeah. You know, Turnabout Trump was really great, but maybe we could have had Turnabout Trump come later on this. Like, I get what they wanted to do, the whole...
In talking about Trump, they pretty much gave away what they've currently been foreshadowing for the past few parts, but yeah.
Yeah. Again, unlike Brits to the Turnabout, we kind of know who's doing all this, and we kind of can see the end goal in sight. Whereas Brits to Turnabout, we were going beyond it because Dahlia was flipping dead.
If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, but I really, really have to know.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
Right,
At least these are
time
we
to
can
do some
break.
psych unlocking.
Hey, we can break these this time.
As long as they're not black.
Yeah,
Something about the black ones really hurt.
There we go. Right. The client.
Let's do this. Any minute
you know,
now.
considering you can solve these from the get-go, it's really weird that they make you back out only to activate it again immediately.
Guess you can't let go of some things. I mean, again, there are some of these where you can't get them all in one go, as we saw with Zax. But yeah, there are some ones where you pretty much can do in one go.
It just seems a bit pointless for the game to throw you out of this specific screen for you to immediately return to.
No, that was a bit of editing on my part.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not very...
No, that's not why. Sorry.
They listened to me, to my problem.
Did they now?
Huh.
The problem. That keeps her inside all the time. Oh, BRB.
Alright then.
Don't go outside if you don't want to.
Yeah. Finally, I can voice the protagonist in the game I'm recording.
That's what they told me.
That's what they
So
told
you
me.
say. Somebody told me.
But
Somebody
perhaps we
once
have to
told.
go out.
Somebody down
Sorry.
your star.
What?
Shrek.
No.
All I had to do was use a good luck charm.
And your good luck charm would be... Come on, give me a bone here. Or throw me a bone, sorry.
What is this good luck charm?
We'll find out. A good luck charm that your client gave you. I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm?
The pistol.
That's right! The evidence from the future! This was what they gave you, wasn't it? And there you go, folks! If there was ever any doubt about it before, yeah, it's official. Time travel. Like, it literally has the same description as the future version of it, so,
Oh, Trevor, I was having fun being the protagonist of my own playthrough for once.
let me guess, you're gonna be Dr. Wright, or the new Doctor Who, since we are doing time travel here. Your good luck charm, right? Also, I know how you...
Say yes, sir?
Also, I know how you feel, Dwibs. I always have fun whenever I get to voice for Apollo when you're gone.
I heard once.
I'll admit, I legit laughed when I figured out, wait, I actually get to present the evidence of the future.
Cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil.
True.
What does...
It's superstition.
Yeah.
This is a magic bottle. It has the power.
To kill?
Got the power!
I've got the power!
Oh yeah, I like that song too. Ah, of course it does.
And he's like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Let's humor her. I'll just refrain from commenting anymore on that one.
Where's the music?
There it is.
There we go.
I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually.
Santa.
The one who asked you to do this job.
Oh, kid, could you get rid of this lawyer for me? He's been racking up my fines.
You know, there actually
Wrong
is
voice.
there actually is a
Maybe that's-
Sprite series where actually there
the
is
client was
Apollo. Apollo.
Apollo, a greenhorn defense attorney I happen to meet. I call him Apollo.
Yeah, it says that Apollo anticipated,
Take that!
This douchebag.
This man, who the court record says is currently in jail, even though I'm pretty sure he's running his own law office at the moment. This man is a friend of mine. Know him? His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually.
Why does it say he's in jail?
That's
Yeah.
where his new office is.
Yeah.
In jail.
I promised.
It's okay.
promise?
It's okay. I have a loophole for this.
I promised not to tell.
Well, you didn't tell. Phoenix just kind of.
Guessed.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
You don't have to worry. You didn't tell us anything. Well, you kind of did, going by that
I love how
reaction,
she
but you know.
shut- I love how she shut her eyes when the cyclock broke. Nice bit of attention to detail there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What?
I can't talk about the client. I promised.
So it's a shame we couldn't have that level of detail in the actual script.
It's there in the script, too. I think what you mean is, like, what's a shame we couldn't have had this detail earlier on.
How about
Yeah, this part's been fine, but again, it's too little too late, I think.
Yeah.
how about this, Joba? How about a proper reasoning from Clavier about why Phoenix has to present that piece of evidence instead of whatever the fuck that argument was?
Oh, I already pointed out why that scene is so stupid.
And
Well, I
if
know
I
that's
break my promise, the spell won't work. So Kristoff is emotionally manipulating an already unwell child.
Gee, I wonder how he became the best defense in the West. Jesus. I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. So, you're pretty confident in this charm, then?
I think they might be the devil.
That sounds pretty
Wait,
evil.
talking about Kristoff.
And remember what Vera said before she fainted?
About who gave her the bottle, the devil.
So, well, actually, that makes sense.
Or maybe an angel.
Well, Lucifer did start off as an angel before God sent him down to
It's
hell.
So it's the Japanese version of Last Spectre.
Well, the thing is that, well, a lot of people do forget that the
So,
devil...
wait, it turns out that who gave her the bottle was a giant manatee.
Well, let's think about it like this. Satan, in many regards, is... Well, yeah, he started off as an angel, go figure. So, how about that? Maybe there's still
I
some
saw
good
it,
in him.
or I think I saw it when they gave me this.
Well, then again, as South Park has shown us, of course there's good in the devil.
I saw the devil's face.
Oh.
Apollo?
Well, he does have two horns.
Oh, come on, like
He's dressed in red, I mean.
Yes,
Yeah,
suspicious
look.
eyebrows.
Oh,
look
yeah,
at
that's
his
right.
eyebrow. Look at the horns on his head.
Oh, yeah, that's right. By the way, in the past, he's 15. Nice that the court record shows that.
I mean, he does look pretty pissy.
No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile.
He didn't
No,
invite you
it's
into the
gentle.
gray van, did he?
Yes, Pedro?
And now, Dibs, you've got me imagining a giant Apollo tormenting Miss Tallery.
Oh, God.
For those who don't know, the Japanese name of Professor Layton in the Last Spectre is Professor Layton and the Devil's Flute, because in the original script as written by Hino, they literally called the Spectre the Devil. But obviously, we can't have that in the Western family-friendly games.
That's a
It was so
weird take
quick,
on the
I
devil.
don't remember well.
So you're telling me the devil is essentially a black boo with the arms?
It's not. It's just apparently, from what I can tell, Joe, it's just the people of Islam that just it's the devil. It's come to that kind of stuff.
I know.
That's when I knew that person wasn't like other people.
Oh.
Well, he certainly isn't that.
Yeah. Whoever did business with her was more sophisticated.
That's why I believed in my good luck charm.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
I think I noticed sort of the issue here. Kristoff is a compelling villain. The problem is that we hear most of his compelling details from other people rather than seeing him do it in action, sadly.
That's why he has no actual presence when you do see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kristoff is, a menacing villain in atmosphere, but when he's actually there, sadly... Okay, he has some intimidating factors,
pretty
but not as
heckin'
much
evil,
as he
but-
could.
You don't see it, really. A lot of showing, very little telling.
Yeah.
No, a lot of telling, very little showing, sorry.
This is another reason why I feel like he's just a watered-down Dahlia, sadly. Like, Dahlia, a lot of people talked a good game about her, but Dahlia also came to the bat to play to show just how much of her own dirty work she could do. If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Gramery, if you can find him. This is awkward.
What, you don't like One Republic?
Did I do something bad?
How do I explain this?
That's a loaded question.
I mean, you don't know who One Republic is? Shame on you.
I'm
He's too
sorry.
young.
Too young, they've been a thing for
Well, what
ages.
makes you think
I
that?
don't go outside.
Do you have iTunes?
I don't think that exists if we're still using flip phones.
I don't know. Some people are just too stubborn.
Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad.
Yeah. They're sad for a good reason.
Yeah, and it was all your fucking fault.
She didn't know what she was doing.
I don't need to cause the mental breakdown of a preteen. There's been enough tragedy already. I'll put on my smile next time I come, I promise. Which goes on later to show how Phoenix kinda knows Vera. Someday I'll have a good reason to smile again. I
Phoenix
hope
is
to
once
see
again
you smile then
drinking
too,
his
Vera.
juice.
Aww.
Oh, okay.
Protect that smile, take it. It's one of the few things left in this darkness. Take care. Here's looking at you, kiddo. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, the one who's technically responsible for me losing my job, she was one of the nicest people in this case. I witnessed something of vital importance that day.
This
Always-
house is a shithole.
Always double check my evidence.
Look at the back of the receipt, Phoenix.
Of course, by the time I realized it,
It
Well,
was
shit,
too
I should have
late.
taken the back
it
of
was
the
already
receipt.
too late. And now she may be dying.
Oh yeah, I remember she's in the hospital.
Yeah, she had acute poisoning.
And now I care! As the Grinch would say, what is the deal? But wait, there's still one other place in the past we have yet to do business in. The detention
Whether or not-
center.
But whether or not we'll go there in the next part, I'm not quite sure yet. But we will know when we get there, so see you then.
Ta-ta!
So yeah.